My name is Troy Ramey. I'm from Woodstock, Vermont originally. And I think it was kind of a weird path that got me to audition for The Voice. I don't think I ever would have considered doing it. I kind of wanted to carve my own path and try to, you know, and see what I could make for myself. And I've been working really, really hard for the last 10 years of my songwriting career, and it's been going really, really well. But there's always been that challenge of how do you build a fan base? And I've had some incredible success with online streaming and downloads and stuff. But it's just really, it's amazing how tough it is to really build a fan base. So when I had an opportunity to audition for The Voice, I thought that you know, it was just a kind of a perfect time in my career to take that leap, because I've, you know, built my confidence over the years and kind of know myself as an artist, and really to have the opportunity to be here and have this platform and kind of show the world and the coaches who I am. It just kind of all came together and seemed like the right time to do it. I find myself surrounded by an incredible support group. My girlfriend Tula has been by my side for 12 years, actually, which is you know, kind of a long time. But it's been amazing for us to kind of go through all of this together. I didn't really even start my music career until long after we had met. So, you know, I wouldn't say I'm leaving anything behind, or, you know, she's always been with me. My family, my sisters and my mom have been right by my side, supporting my dreams and my love of music since I found the love of music. So, you know, they're right by my side, ready for me to do the best I can and to show everybody who I can be. My singing journey is really, it's kind of amazing to even think about and to kind of just recall over the last 12 years how everything began. You know, my life was always kind of geared in one direction. I wanted to be an athlete. I was a basketball player. I wanted to go to college and play basketball, and I did that. And the beginning of my sophomore year in college, my father passed away. And it was a really tough time for me and my family, and it kind of, my father was also a musician and singer-songwriter, and that's how him and my mother met, and then kind of how my family started. And it wasn't a conscious decision that losing him pushed me into music, but I think it was kind of just a subtle nudge over the course of my life that kind of pointed me towards music. And I found myself working at a restaurant, just rolling some silverware and singing to myself, and a couple of my friends were like, "Troy, you sound pretty good. We're playing in the basement tonight. You should come join our band." And, you know, that's how it all started, and I absolutely fell in love with music and writing songs, and I really became kind of obsessed with becoming the best musician I could be, songwriter and singer. And so over the last 10 years, I've really set the expectations that I have for myself very high, and I really try to you know, to meet those expectations and to exceed them in everything that I do. And so it just is, it's an amazing experience to be sitting here right now, you know, that I'm going to be on The Voice, looking back at my journey through music and kind of the strange way that I found music and fell in love with music. It's all brought me here for some strange reason, but it all kind of makes sense to me now that I'm ready for this, and I had an opportunity, and I made the most of it because I've been working my butt off. To be here now and to be on Team Gwen is kind of an amazing. It's just it just seems to kind of make sense. My older sister Tyler, the first CD that she ever bought was No Doubt Tragic Kingdom, and I used to steal that CD from her all the time and listen to it, and that was kind of the first like relevant rock band that I had ever discovered. And I kind of, when I found out that Gwen was going to be on this season, I knew that if she turned around, that I would definitely pick her. Obviously, I was amazed when all four of them turned around. As soon as Blake turned around, I was just, that was actually kind of the last thing I remember about performing, because I was just so happy that I made a team. Blake turned around first, and then the rest of them kind of followed. But it was amazing, because you don't know. I was very confident going into it, but I was also very nervous, because that's a stage that you can't prepare yourself for. I'm most inspired by very honest music, and music that has deep meaning, and kind of music that's easy to connect to emotionally. And I think growing up, I was very influenced by my dad's music idols like James Taylor and Joni Mitchell and Dan Fogelberg, and even the Eagles and guys like that. Nowadays, my favorite band is Kings of Leon, and I've loved them since I discovered them. I think probably about 8 or 9 years ago. And the reason that I love them and love all of those other idols is because there's just such a depth to their music, and it's just honest. Like it's so easy to know that it's genuine and it means something. And that's the artist that I've been, and that's the kind of music that I've always wanted to make, and I try to make, and the kind of singer that I aspire to be. I see myself meeting my expectations just by continuing to do what I've been doing over the last 10 years, and really being honest with myself, and setting the bar high, and just working really hard to reach those goals. Obviously, there are learning tools on this show, from Gwen and from all the amazing mentors that are coming in. So it'll be an amazing experience to learn from these people and see what kind of suggestions they have for me. But I'm also very comfortable with the artist that I am and who I've become, so I know what I can and cannot do kind of at this point. But I'm excited to see what this show can offer me and how I can take advantage of it.